food is nice. The food is good. Place is nice. The living room is called. It's nice. I'm not gonna lie. Ambiance is nice.
So what the man get out of that?
My hug and a good night. You give me a nice hug when I leave. Yeah.
I'm gonna ask you something tomorrow. There you talk, brother.
Good conversation, good company. Text me and tell me something in again. Good company.
Huh?
Good company, good conversation. You know, we had 2 shots together. I'm gonna go my yard.
Oh, him do a shot with you?
Yeah, it was compliments from the restaurant.
Him do want fuck?
No. He just wanted to hang out. And if he want fucking in, I will fuck me. I will fuck him and or somebody else.
So, alright, so let me ask you a question.
It's on Avenue U. It's in Avenue U. Living room. It's called living room. It's very beautiful.
I want to ask you something tomorrow. If you find a man right now, right? He make 6 figures.
I have that all the time.
Y'all make me finish what I say?
Go ahead.
Alright, you meet a man right now, he makes 6 figures.
Okay.
He look good, he healthy. He has a good successful business or a job or whatever, a career.
Okay.
Him only have 1 child. He never been married. And he's treating you right. What does he get from you in return?
Some pum pum, some head, companionship. May I tell you what the man I gonna get? Some decent pum pum, companionship. We get to talk. We go on nights date. I cook some food for my evening time, make a meal plan for him. I'm gonna practice everything. It's never listen to people. Sit up behind me there. My plans them when I find my man and a good money making man. So I have plans. Okay? One more wait for the free man. I'm gonna make sure I'm alright. Make sure I'm getting meal plan. Every Sunday me do a nice meal plan for 3 days. Juice him. Take care of the man good. Guy me out every evening. Go make sure me tie up him schedule so no other girl can't come around him. I'm gonna depend him like fly. Like fly. Me always make him busy. Come see him. Me always want juice him. I suck him drive it. Chance him get. Every time I think about pussy me there and door. Yeah. Especially if he's a good man. Never will plan a restaurant, plan a trip someone do.
Tomorrow. So you say you have a meal prep for the man?
Yes, meal prep. Like
but you can't cook.
I'm not listening to you now. I'm not listening to you because any man me ever
tomorrow you cannot cook.
I will not listen to you.
Tomorrow. Every night me talk to you.
Yes.
DoorDash will come on your yard.
I like fruits. Like right now for dinner, some dinner, ladies and gentlemen, watermelon.
Yo, no time at all. We not go up on live and we sit tomorrow in the kitchen. No time.
I lie you too.
We never seen you in the kitchen tomorrow.
People see me in the kitchen for my life.
When?
Them see it before.
All who did sit tomorrow in the kitchen, a bubble pot, press the number 1 on your screen.
Before, I'm sure for my life.
Press the number 1 on your screen if you saw tomorrow in the kitchen cooking before.
So what that prove? Me have my ex-man when I can't cook, so I'm in a business. I don't like to cook anymore. But me can't cook. But when I find a man, I go out of my way to be special, you know? What's going on right now?
When she was in Atlanta, she cooked for me a 6 bumbo clad egg she cooking at my house. 6 egg. And she named them for herself.
Fuck off. Eh?
One woman, I put number 1 on the screen. One person.
Them say me they cook the day.
And you know why? Because she's a liar. Tomorrow. We never see you in a kitchen from we know you.
The man never fuck me and they with me. And
one time I see you in the kitchen and you try to swallow one sausage.
I go say this again. The man that me did there with, them see me cook. And them know me can't cook. The man that me did there with, I'm married for 12 years.
Tomorrow we never hear you cook for nobody.
We used to cook at dinner party, everything. I did.
Where?
I did. Never a picture can share it through my Facebook. I just said look on them the other day and I said, look how was a wife. Lord God. Wife mash me up door. Look at me this big. I'm black.
Where do you start bleach?
No. You know, so when you put on a little weight to make you look a little weird. I don't know, I'm look at my picture and I'm like how me they look. I want warlock me did that way too. So I'm convinced a week's son. Because all me look so horrible when we did married. Oh.
Because you did that with a warlock?
Yeah.
You see what I try to tell you, we talked about this earlier, you know. If any woman ever come up here and say them did have a good man and them fuck it up, some way, somehow, it have to lead back to the man. No, you just sit down here. You just sit down here and tell me say you did big and fat and black. And it's the man fault, you know, you did it with a warlock.
I feel so.
You see me I tell you? It have to lead back to the man somehow. That's what woman stay.
I feel so. Why am I sharing the problem? Yeah, I feel so. I'm mega blame. I will always blame him. Being fouled.
Fellas, I'm gonna tell you right now, we don't have no wins, bro.
Stop saying we're not no fucking wins. Listen, people. Me's not a hypocrite. Me can't tell say Nigel having dirty ways.
Alright, let me ask you a question tomorrow.
Let me say about this for you. Nigel having dirty ways, yes. He might have face the fucking mouth. Wait, let me talk.
Hold on, more you name the dirty ways them too. Name the dirty ways them. What do you talk? Name them.
Nigel is this type of why me can't see comment no more. Nigel is this type of Jamaican man. If you're nasty, if you don't take care of yourself properly, it will truly let you know and let you.
That's you are going like say that's something bad.
Let me just finish now. Nigel having ways where if you're a type of woman, if you go to drawers round about a deep round Nigel, you have to make sure you're not them sitting there kind of definitely walk and cuss you. I'll do sniff it too.
So what dirty ways in that?
I'm not going to talk about your dirty ways now. Nigel dirty ways is when him set when him right, him want him cuss you off and make you know saying right. All if him know saying probably wrong. Him still
when?
Stubborn. Me don't know when. Me just tell about your dirty ways. Prior to that, Nigel after see things his way. Although most of the time
because you know why? Because I think logically.
Yes.
So if logically your point is not being logically explained, I'm not gonna go with it just because it sounds good.
Okay, fine. Other than that, I won't take away the fact that he's not a provider, and I'm not talking financially, people. I am not. Let's take away the money. If Nigel was just one little bus driver where I make $20 an hour, he would be one of the best men in the household still. And this is the reason why I will say it. Nigel knows how to do things with his hands. He knows how to make sure he wants to cover every odds in the house. Wherever you weak as the woman, he will take up the pace. That's one thing I can't say about him. That they didn't call Nigel for FaceTime and him out there baby, a battlefield baby, and I did everything under the sun like I him at the baby. Baby mother.
No, because if anybody know anything about me, them know me that ramp with my youth then.
I know. So the point that I'm making is that yes, he do have great ways but the woman that appreciate Nigel has to be a woman that appreciate that type of shit that she saw in her own father. And the man around her. That's the woman that you can't pick up a woman when I know nothing about them sitting there and never see it from her uncle. You pick up a woman when I see them type of things that she's not going to appreciate that. So you have to pick somebody that's going to see that in her own family, the man around her brothers.
I'm going to ask you a question tomorrow.
Go ahead.
Have you ever been in a relationship with a good man that you fucked up?
Yes.
What happened?
You know, sir, Shout out to Donovan.
You gotta shout out the man.
Donovan is a good man to this. Yo, I swear to God, I called out Donovan the other day, and Donovan sent me $300 last year. Anyway, so when I was about.
Did he send you $300?
Yeah, he did. For
Where did?
Like last year.
All right.
So when I was 19 years old, me and my baby father did break up. And my baby father did sign to Def Jam, and he was performing at a club. So I asked him to come. So I tell him, so I have my new boyfriend, Donovan. He's going to drop me off. Donovan dropped me off, and when he come and drop me off, and we get ready for going to the club, and my baby father turned and said to Donovan, you can go. And Donovan was with his homeboys too, so he was like, what do you mean by that? And he's like, you could thanks for dropping her off, but I got her. And I could have did something about it, but I didn't. Because I didn't really in love with my baby father, I'm not gonna lie. And that did hurt Donovan. You know what I'm saying? That hurt Donovan. I'm gonna go to my baby father that night, then give him some pussy and go back to him the same night. Yeah. So with the hurt Donovan, that is something me feel. You know, me try to get Donovan back plenty of
time. So it wasn't Donovan's fault, it was your baby father's fault.
My baby father kind of dissed him to him face. And that was
your baby father's fault?
It was wrong of my baby father to do that. But I should have never, but if me never did go with my baby father, my son wouldn't be here. You see how God work?
So it wasn't really your fault, it was your baby father's fault.
God worked it out that way that because I get my son.
Jesus Christ.
Hold on, let me come up there and come back in. Come in and answer shit. Hold on.
You see what I talk about? See what I talk about? Baby father shouldn't do that. It was the baby father's fault. Somehow, some way, the man are going to get the blame. I love her reasoning. Of course you're going to love her reasoning. Of course you're going to love it. Somehow, some way.
But you have to understand, my baby father should have never violate the man like that. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to think about it.
Yeah.
But God intervened. I'm going to go give him the pussy tonight and breathe 1 year later. Say, work out, me my son. Get my son.
You there with your baby father?
No, me and my baby father did it for 7 years growing up, but we left him after me and my son.
So you just got a son out of the deal?
Me did happy about my son. Me did want my son, me planning.
You're planning?
Yes, I put up my foot. I said, when that man busting me, I'm going to put my foot right in the ear.
You should have planned it. You should have universed it. What you saying, though?
I put my leg them up in the ear for about 20 minutes because I see it on TV. So I put up my leg.
You didn't want to soak in?
Yeah, because I didn't want to breathe for real. My son is no mistake. I would do it again. No mistake in this world. Best decision I ever make. But Donovan did nice. Donovan did. I talk to Donovan to this day. To this day, I talk to Donovan. And him don't married. Him is one of the big person for transit. And him not no kids. And him own a nice house in Williamsburg. Shout out yourself, Donovan. Good man.
So was your baby father was a fuckery man or he was a good man?
My baby father was good till he became fuckery.
When he became fuckery, after the child or before the child?
After the child. After the child, it's like I'm like, you didn't mature. You're older than me. Come on, you're not maturing.
So why you not date back Donovan?
Donovan don't want me. Me send all of my cute picture of the team and him just say beautiful.
You send him the front picture?
No, sir, me send him a Google pic. Pum pum pic. But me not think, me not talk to him on a level there, but we very close to this day though. Donovan a sweet boy. Pretty boy. Nobody want him to go look for him on light skin Jamaican with greenish eye. Pretty sweet boy. Shout out yourself, Donovan. Meet him right in front of the Wingate concert. You know, somebody take him from a cousin because him, me that look on him. Now let me explain. Tina, my cousin Tina. Let me explain about that, people. You know how you got a Wingate concert every year, everybody?
People, but I really feel like good man there run.
No, let me explain it. We done got a Wingate concert, and you know, we there at the gate and wait on the line, and Mr. Donovan walk up, and Donovan and me guy make tour, and it's why we can't stop looking for each other. I don't know, Donovan Virgin run, come over to me and I look me. And then, in Virgin I look me, but me don't want the Virgin, so, but the Virgin in my face, so my cousin was with me, so Donovan wind up taking my cousin's phone number instead, and the Virgin take my number instead, but the two of we want each other. I mean, also, my cousin was a menace. You know, my cousin was a menace to society at that time. One of them hot Jamaican girls. So I say, one day I called the house and said, hello, I can't talk to Tina. 3 times the man called. My cousin gone up with our man them. So you see third call. I said, why you keep calling for my cousin? You know, seven man? He said, she does. So I can't take you out. And then came go call her do that evening there. Go watch one bashment, steely bashment or whatever that go on. Some type of bash that go on. Not steely bashment, some type of bash that go on. Callaloo. And that's how me and Donovan get together. I take it from my cousin. My cousin cussed me like that and it was a big family problem. But she didn't even go out with the man. You know, so yeah.
You see? All me I try to tell them say everybody else get the blame but the woman. You see? Just I want to listen, you know. I want to just listen and hear how everybody else I get the blame. Alright.
She never talked to the man on the phone because she gone out with her next man them. So when he called the third time, I said, fuck that. I mean, they already like the man. The two already like each other. Donovan. That was my good days. I was such a nice person. Me no know Donovan no marry no picnic to this day.
You sure Donovan no man?
Him did, but me know to say I go Brazil a lot lately and I travel the world a lot lately. You know, his mother passed away last year. The beginning of last year, yeah. Can call me, I do the Zoom funeral with him. But and just a travel. Man have money to a nice sweet boy. Poor Donovan.
No woman on earth could come up and give themselves entirely to him. Yo, what's good, bro?
What's up, bro?
Where I deal with, dog? It's been a minute, bro.
Chill, dog.
Where I deal with, brother?
I'm out here in Texas, man.
Texas? What the fuck you doing in Texas?
I moved out here.
You moved to Texas?
Wow.
Hell yeah.
So you done with Florida? What? Where your baby mama at?
Right here.
Oh, good. Make sure y'all don't talk to nobody out there.
What happened, T?
The same one?
Be careful out there.
Same one, of course.
The same Jamaican girl?
One baby mother me I deal with.
Good. Very good. Very good. Hold on,
They say y'all one burner.
That is it.
That's because she be put.
Man, you looking nice tonight, girl. What's happening? Where you going at?
Nowhere but my living room.
Yeah, she got on a fucking gastric bypass.
Oh shit.
And she calling a fucking a lingerie top.
She got a fucking GERD. Damn.
You a hater.
I got you on some omeprazole.
You a hater.
Look like a
Nigel is a
fucking...
whole hater.
Yo, she got one of them nets on that niggas be throwing out when they catching fish.
I like it look nice. You see how nice it look? Very nice. Very luxurious.
Show me your outfit, T.
Hell no. Look at him, nipple go follow. The man have him come on over there.
Show the man your fucking outfit, man.
No, me alright. Yeah, alright, you're drag cool.
Let me see that outfit there.
See my outfit right there, so you see that?
This shit look like a window screen, nigga.
I lie, it look nice. Yeah, bad man, wicked enough. Wicked.
Yo, son.
Why you move to Texas, bro?
Bro, so like, my BM moved out here, and like, bro, so like, we had like a bro, my son had to basically go on a plane back and forth to Florida too much, and I was just like, bro, I'm gonna just move to Texas. You know what I'm saying? Like, instead of putting on a plane every 2 weeks, and you know.
Where you at, in Houston?
I'm in San Antonio.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So I was just like, man, fuck that. I'm not putting my kid on a plane. I'm gonna just move down here, and we can co-parent like that. We not together. Shit.
Oh, y'all not together?
No.
Why?
No?
Yo, this story is starting to sound very familiar, bro.
Bro, it's like...
I've been down this road before, bro.
It's
too much, bro. But
I've been down this road before.
Well, make sure you wrap it up, because out there the HIV is very hard. Houston and that here in the Houston area and that.
Don't listen to Tamara, bro. All she talk about is fucking disease.
It's true. I saw this shit today
all she
too.
talk about.
I ain't been really doing nothing like that. I've just been working. It's kind of like this.
Last time I met a chick that was living in Texas. Anyway, forget it.
Yeah, long story short,
it'll be in my book.
Yeah, what happened?
It'll be in my book.
You write one book?
I already wrote it. I'm just waiting for the time to put it out.
Send me that. Alright, read that shit right now, bro. I'm serious.
Yeah, I'm waiting to put it out. You're gonna hear about the Texas story. You're gonna hear about all of that.
Ladies, man, these ladies these days, man, they want to run the show.
See, everybody saying BK. You saw the it's a story on TikTok.
So y'all live in the same house?
Yeah.
And y'all just co-parent? Y'all fuck sometime, bro.
No, never. We have not yet. I just moved here in June. We have not fucked one time. We have in different rooms.
Since you've been there in June, you ain't fucked?
Nope.
No?
Nah, that's crazy.
Actually.
I'm about to move out. Like, either like get a house for myself or just figure something else out, because like it's cool like living, you know, as roommates, but it's just like
why y'all broke up? You did something?
Like,
what you did?
Life and marriage and like all that shit. So like you can't do that living with your BM.
What did you do?
Huh?
Why y'all broke up?
What did I do? See, that's the problem.
You fucked up?
No. It's the common denominator of women these days.
Oh, she one of those that every other nigga did. Every other nigga the problem.
The power of a man.
I'm still confused. You're speaking in riddles. What did she do?
I just told you she wanted the power of a man and the responsibility of a child. That means that she wants me to take care of everything financially. The hard part of it, but basically wants to be able to call the shots and don't show me. And I'm not with that. Respectfully.
I get it.
She's Jamaican, right?
Yeah, fully. But, you know, like that, there's no shade, nothing like that, you know what I'm saying? That's my baby mom. I respect her. You know, you have my son. Thank you for that. But it's like, as far as like a relationship, you know, it don't work. I need my woman to...
So y'all can't fix it? Y'all can't fix it?
Maybe she could fix herself, and then possibly we can work on it one day. But like I said, I need my woman to completely submit. I'm not going to be... There's no room for two men in a relationship.
Facts. That's why Tamara's single.
No. Well, it depends.
Tamara thinks she a fucking man.
No, I do not. So let me ask you a question, brother.
No, I'm just joking.
When it comes to submit, when you say that, what do you mean? Can you give? Because everybody have different understanding of the word submit.
Like to me, a woman is there to support my dream, to support what I want.
What about hers?
What about her? I'm there to take care of her and make sure she has the best life. But it's gonna be
bro, you tripping, bro.
Hold on. What about her dream?
You tripping, bro.
So
she don't got no dreams and aspirations?
Is career driven? I'm good. I don't want you. Respect.
What? What the fuck are you saying?
So you just looking for somebody to be in the crib and take care of yours?
That's it.
Nah, you bugging, bro.
I'm not bugging, bro. I don't want, bro. Look, it's not for everybody, but that's what's for me. So I can't be with a woman who.
Nah, you bugging, bro.
Bro, no.
Let me say this to you. Let me say this to you, right?
Red to where I don't gotta be.
I'm gonna say this to you. I'm gonna say this to you.
Nah, that's not cool.
Two heads is better than one. She might have some things that she can do or things that she want to accomplish that can make you a fucking millionaire.
Yeah.
But because you ain't allowing her to do that, she can't get to that.
I can be a millionaire on my own in like 3 to 4 years.
Yeah, but we not in fucking 1952 no more, bro.
She got her own shit, like her own
If you want that, bro, you better go to fucking Saudi Arabia and get something in a hijab, my nigga, because it ain't gonna work in America, nigga. I'm telling you.
Bro, it's really not asking too much.
So it's not a partnership. It's not a partnership.
Huh?
It's not a partnership. It's just do as you say.
No, not do as I say. Obviously, you have a voice in your own thing, but it's like I don't want you to be focused on a career because I need you to focus to pick up where I can't pick up. I don't like doing dishes. I don't like cleaning up and doing all that.
That's fine, but that's fine if you're talking about roles in the house. But if you're talking about somebody that might have her own.
Expect a woman with a career to want to have a role like that in the house.
I had a career and was still cleaning and doing everything in my household.
One of a kind, because most women with a career are not doing that. They're gonna want you to.
I don't know nothing about that. All the women in my family have their career. They gotta come home and clean and cook, and sometimes they'll hire a maid to help them balance it. But what are you talking about?
So you telling me if your woman, let's say your woman wants to start like a makeup line or something, she can't do that?
If you can still do what I need you to do for me, sure.
Oh, so she can have dreams and aspirations as long as she's.
But it's as long as she. Most of the time, when they do have dreams and aspirations and want a career, they're not going for that.
I don't know what women you're talking about. Let me say this to you. Let me just say this to you real quick. I have a sister, right?
So let me ask you a question. If she had to go to school, to become what she want to become, right?
Right.
And she said, "Babe, I got class this week. I'm not gonna be able to cook, or I'm not gonna be. I need you to help out with the child." Is a no-go?
Bro, I'm gonna keep it real with you, man. My father is Jamaican and Middle Eastern. You know what I'm saying? So like the way I grew, and then on my mom's side, we just like.
Yeah, but you also gotta understand that was a different time though, bro.
You're right, but that's how I was raised. That's what I seen. I always seen my grandmother. She was home. Her job was to home and taking care of.
Grandmother, bro, we talking about 2025, my G.
Hey, man, I'm not okay, but still, I see how my grandfather and my father lived, and I want that too.
Yeah, but you're not gonna get that in a different. This is a different time zone, bro. It's a different age.
Hey, you make enough money.
So let me ask you a question.
You talking about back then where women didn't even really have rights, bro. They was doing what they had to do. Now they doing what they want to fulfill as you know what I'm saying? Like, bro.
So let me ask you this. Because I was married.
Hold on, let me hear what he said. With your wife what? Hold on, let me hear what he said.
I'm not saying that women shouldn't have rights and shouldn't be able to work, but I'm saying the way I want my home to be ran and like the life that I want, I just want my girl to have. I want like her job is not going to be. She's not gonna have a boss. Her boss will be nobody. She would work for. Her job would just be.
Her boss is you.
I'd like to say that because I'm not gonna be over there. Like,
so let me ask you this. Let me just ask you this because I'm still trying to comprehend your logic. Now, when I was married, I worked as a director for a healthcare agency, right? And my ex husband, he had his job. My son had football practice. He picked him up 6 o'clock, because sometimes he get out of work 3 o'clock, because he had to be at work at 5 in the morning. He get off at like 2. I get off at 6. My son had football practice, so he would go pick up my son to bring him to football practice in the evening. When we get in, I would cook on Sunday to make sure I have 3 meals meat cooked, so that I didn't have to rush to cook every single day. So I would do all the prepping from Sunday. But he balanced. If he gets home before me, he cook. If I get home before him, I cook. But we balanced everything out when we were married. So I don't understand how you're saying
that works for y'all, but I'm saying if I own a business,
so you intergender roles, bro.
Yes, bro. And if I own a business, and my sole concern should be making income so that we can live our dream life. Your sole purpose should be to make sure the home and the children are good. I will obviously be there and present, but like it's not going to be my priority. Like I'm not going to be making sure that dishes are done every day, meals are cooked every day. That's not going to be in the front of my mind, because the front of my mind is going to be with whatever moves I got to make financially. So it's like I want her to be able to focus on that. Look, if she can balance a job and the home at the same time, more power to her. But 9 times out of 10, that's hard. I'm not going to ask that of somebody. I'm going to make enough money to be like, hey, I can support you. I can support me financially. You can even have a luxury in your life, but this is what you got to do for me.
So what about the woman? Just like so you think that everything should be pleasing towards you?
What do you mean, like how I want it?
Yeah, because
why not?
Like there is me.
If I could find that, why would I not go for that?
Why would you want the woman to just live for you?
Because that
why
makes sense.
What's your religious belief? What's your religious belief? Would you want a man to treat your daughter that way? What if your daughter showed you her whole life while you was raising her, how intelligent she was, how talented she was, and she picked up a man that has the same concept as you, and you know your daughter could be extremely successful in life? Would you want your daughter to have a husband that have that mindset?
So you saying your wife's dream should be to support your dream?
Yeah.
So suppose your wife is sing. Suppose she's a singer, she's mad talented. She's not supposed to go fulfill that?
Well, if that was the case, then she'd be a singer. But I'm saying I'm not. You know, she's not a singer. Like we're talking about ifs. Like I'm looking for a woman who knows what she wants, and we're on the same page. And there's a lot of women out there that don't want to work. That they
well, you know, all I keep hearing is the me. When you talk, I just keep hearing me. I don't hear anything else surpass me. Like if she's a mother's naturally nurturing to their children. She's going to make sure the home is set for her child and her husband.
We're talking about a career. We're not talking about like.
But even if she had a career, she still should know her role. How is it that you're saying she shouldn't?
All right, so you're telling me you think you can have a career?
I had a career and a husband and a child, and I was in college getting a master's degree. I had all of that. It didn't. But the reason my marriage ended had nothing to do with me having a career.
No offense, I'm not being disrespectful at all.
No, I know.
You're talking past tense.
I'm going to say this again. The reason why my marriage ended had nothing to do with my career, but I have brothers that are into huge 6-figure careers, and they have wives that are in 6-figure careers, and they have children that they're building together today, right now.
That's good for
I have a brother that's a nurse practitioner, and he has a wife that runs all the quests, the blood, you know, the blood that take the blood, the questing. His wife is the director to them in New York City, and they have 2 children together. I have a sister that's a nurse practitioner and a therapist.
You telling them all of that don't mean shit.
A lot on their plate and are probably very overwhelmed. And
no, they're not. What they do, they pay for their comfort. They have nannies. They have a housekeeper. They pay for their comfort. They're wealthy enough to pay for their comfort.
And their love is still strong?
Yes.
That's good. They're different type.
If you are financially successful, you should be having it easier by paying for your comfort.
I'm gonna say this, right? I'm not gonna take what T is saying, and the reason why I'm not gonna take it is because She don't know the dynamics of that relationship.
No, but they're still together for years. I don't know if they're happy or not.
I understand that. I understand that. But what I'm saying is you don't know their love life. You don't know a lot of the ins and outs of their relationship. We can only speak for us, right? So we speaking for us tonight.
I'm just saying.
What I'm saying to you is that he's saying, why is it working? These people been married.
I want her to take ownership. How I take ownership of my business, I want her to take ownership of the home. Like, hey man, if I walk up in there and get out my kitchen, boy, I'm doing I'm cooking or I'm doing get up out of here. Oh yes, ma'am, you got it. That's the type of dynamic. Like that's your.
What about two people making good income where they're making their life easier? I've watched it.
I guess if one person can make enough income and another person.
In this time. All right, so then if you're saying all of that, and no disrespect to you, you're saying that, right? Okay. Are you wealthy enough to have that conversation right now?
100%.
You are? Financially, you're six-figure wealthy.
100%.
So why didn't you just get a nanny and get her your own place instead of being there with her?
I got a nanny, but I want to be with my son, and I don't want to have sports involved at all. I want to wake up to him every day and be able to raise him. So I had to, we had a conversation, and I told her how I felt. I don't want him to be in different homes. The initial purpose was to try to work things out, but it just requires too much from her to try to make that happen. So I'm just in a limbo phase of all right, this didn't work, but we can still get along until I get a place of my own.
So let me ask you a question, bro. Have you ever put in consideration, right, that you was raised a certain way and you saw certain things, right?
Right.
Have you ever put into consideration the fact that she may have been raised a certain type of way, and she's seen her mother being hindered from, making her own goals and dreams, and she probably you know what? I'm not gonna be that person because I watched my mother go through this, and I watched my mother deal with this, and I'm not gonna be that. So I'm gonna have my own. So I'm gonna work for my own.
That's a blessing and a curse though, because it's if you want to have that mentality and be independent forever, more than likely you don't know how to appreciate a man.
Can I ask you a question?
I wouldn't say that. I wouldn't say that.
But look, if you think that you can do it on your,
I'm not saying doing it on her own. I'm not saying doing it on her own, but wanting her own. Because guess what? There's a lot of women that was raised in that generation that you're talking about, right, that wanted to do so much with their life, but they couldn't. And they ended up being
miserable.
Not miserable, but they end up being subjected to another man's decisions. If you understand what I'm saying. So at the end of the day, she could have wanted more for herself.
That could be a good or a bad thing depending on the man. If the man's got his best intention and a heart for her, then obviously he's not leading her astray. But if you're desirous,
if you don't have your own, you are subjected to everybody else's decisions, is what I'm saying. So there's all right. So for me, there's women who grew up in that age, in that era, that a man could go out there and have another family or have another woman or whatever the case may be, and she can't say shit because you know why? She's all dependent on him. So even if she wants to make noise about, man, no one say, yeah, fuck Michelle down the road. She can't really say nothing because guess what? If she do make noise and he tell her, well, get the fuck out my house if you don't like it, then guess what? She has nothing. So she got to sit there and subject herself to deal with this man fuckery based on, I got kids to this man, I don't got nowhere to go, I don't want my family to know that I'm dealing with this, I'm going through this situation, so I just got to sit here and deal with this nigga fuckery.
Well, yeah, but I don't agree with that. But if you're gonna be a leader and if someone lets you lead, you should lead them properly and not take advantage.
Can I ask you a question? Do you watch Andrew Tate and Fresh and Fit?
Who?
Do you watch Fresh and Fit?
Who's that?
Andrew Tate.
Yeah, I know who Andrew Tate is. I don't watch.
You watch a lot of red pill stuff because you're giving me red pill. You're giving me red pill vibes.
I don't. I read the Bible and I talk to my mother.
Oh, okay.
I don't go.
So if you come across a woman right now that she's a lawyer, but she's an amazing woman, you would want her to quit being a lawyer just to be a cook in the house?
No. If she was a lawyer, I would expect her to continue to be a lawyer. What I'm looking for is a woman that does not. has no aspirations to be a lawyer, that she just wants to wholeheartedly take care of a family and a man and has those traditional
And
values.
how old are these women? How old are these women? Because that type
It doesn't matter how old they are, they still exist. On the same token that women have the fear of missing out on, like, oh, what could I have been? Men have the fear of missing out on, damn, maybe I could have relaxed and not worked for the man or been dedicated. Maybe I could have relaxed like her. It goes both ways. It's like,
what I'm saying is that these type of women, this type of woman that's just wholeheartedly, usually a religious woman. Usually these women are just not random women that's out here just saying, unless they just want to milk off somebody's son. But other than that, those type of women in this time of living, you come across a 25-year-old, even a 30-year-old, she's working to pay her rent. Rent is
in America,
expensive.
but a lot of women in foreign countries, they have no interest in being a lawyer or a doctor or a nurse. I promise you, they don't have any interest.
Oh, so you gonna
I've
go
traveled
find
the
one
world.
of those?
I've been to a lot of countries. Some women just literally want to be at home.
Oh, so you're gonna go find one of those? Okay.
You better believe it. That's what I'm saying. I'm not trying to take nobody out.
You need red pill. I'm telling you. You need red pill.
It's not red pill.
It is. You're giving me red pill. You are.
I'll say this, right? There is a lot of women who don't want to be out there working and being in the workforce and all of that. There is. And you probably can find what you're looking for too, because especially if you go to other countries, because
I don't see the problem. If I'm not starving you, like you getting enough money, like you got money to go shop and do what you got to do to take care of the kids during the day when I'm gone. I just expect you to, like, the house got just organized, clean, and cook. You know what I'm saying? And do whatever you want with whatever time you have down. If you're okay with that, fine. If you're not, that's no problem either. Then go find somebody else. But that's not what I'm looking for. But you know what I'm saying? I don't want to have to compete with your job for time and dedication.
You watch Red Pill because that's the same.
So you keep talking about this red pill.
I don't know what red pill is. That Matrix. I know the Matrix.
You fucking promoting somebody's shit who have nothing to do with what we talking about. Like, I don't understand.
Yo, he's talking. That's their talking point. I swear,
you watch red pill.
You see, I'm reading the comments too. You see how this topic triggers only the American woman. Nobody's trying to put y'all in a box. Nobody is. We're not trying to. This is what I want, and I know that there's certain types of people for certain types of jobs. And for the most part, American women are not part of that job that I'm looking for.
But let me ask you a question. Because I like to see that. I see a lot of men like to come down on American women, especially American black women, by saying that statement.
Not black, nor white, nor it doesn't have to do with race. It's Americans in general.
I do see that a lot of men like to come down on the women in America by saying that. And most of the women in this country, they graduate college, they graduate, are they even if they didn't go to college, it's a survival. I don't think that you understand that. You got to pay their bills.
It's a survival. I don't agree with that.
Why? What you think it is? Women got to pay their bills.
I think there's a narrative and there's an agenda in America that
women in America are incentivized.
Hold on. Let me finish what I'm saying. I think there's a narrative and an agenda that's in America that a lot of y'all black women fall for because of systematic behaviors and because of feministic movements and all of this shit. I think that a lot of women in America, whether they black or not, has lost
The what?
They lost what it feels like to be a woman, really. Because there's and that's why there's so much competitive behaviors between men and women. Because what he's saying is one thing, and what women are saying is something totally different. So if you go, and I'm only saying this because I travel a lot, right? And when you go to certain places, these women have never lost the significance of being a housewife or being a mother or being feminine. They have not lost that because traditionally that's how they were raised. In America, it's fuck a nigga, it's this, it's that.
I'm going to serve myself. They have no desire to serve a man, although we live to serve you guys. Men don't work.
I don't know those women, but I will say this, and I'm going to speak up for the women because I'm the only woman here talking. I have to speak up for women in this country. No, women had the right, I think it was 94, that a husband could not beat the shit out of his wife.
So let me
I
ask
think
you
it
a
was not.
question.
No. Hold on. Let me just.
So you don't think that there's an agenda to break
I
up?
am not saying the feminist movement
No, I'm
has not
asking you.
played
Do you think so? Yes or no?
partially.
Oh, okay.
Not 100%.
100%.
Not
So then you're
100%.
lost.
Now,
So
let
then
me
you're
just say
lost.
this.
The devil been trying to split us up
So
for
let
years.
me
Now
say
it's finally
this. Let
trying
me
to
say
work.
this. Let me say this. Women were not able to even get a house, a loan, a credit card, or anything until I think 1970 or something like that. And after that, even when they did get their credit, up until 94, the husband could whip her ass, and it was legal. So there was a lot of things a woman could not
That's
do
not
in
true.
this country.
That's
It is
not
true.
true.
That is
Everything
not
I just said.
In the
I am
1920s,
not.
domestic
I'm not
violence
gonna
became a crime
legally.
in the Supreme
If you
Court.
people,
It was ignored by the general public, but there were some officers who would still take advantage.
you can look it up. I had to write a paper on this. You can look it up.
Samara,
I have to write it.
you
I know, but you can look it up. It was legal for the husband to have physically assault his wife up until in the
It was not
90s.
legal. It was not legal. After
Okay.
1920, it was not legal.
I'm gonna say this again.
But if the cops called, would they arrest the man? Probably
I'm
not.
gonna say this again. The husband was able to beat his. It was illegal for the husband to. If you're talking about voting from after 1920,
Any
that's fine.
state they allowed that, that's crazy. They're crazy.
Well, you can look it up what I'm saying. And a woman was not able to get any type of loan. She was not able to vote until after the 70s or 60s, if I'm not mistaken. So there's a lot of things that a woman couldn't do. And the reason why the booming of divorce went so high into the 80s, because women were able to get their credit, were able to buy a house. Women couldn't even buy a house in the 70s.
So what's the point you making,
The
Tamara?
point that I'm making is that the reason why women has evolved the way they have is because the freedoms for women weren't there. Now,
okay, so what you're saying to us is,
let me finish up.
So what you're saying to us is that because women got rights now, abusing.
I'm gonna say this again.
The abused become the abusers, and that's the cycle.
I'm gonna say this again. There are not a lot of women that's out here abusing the system or abusing anything. There are women still that doesn't have rights in their household. I'm gonna say this again.
Say it one more
There
time.
are not a lot of women out here. There's not. I'm not gonna sit here and say it's a lot of women. I don't know the numbers on it, so I can't give the numbers on it. But what I will say, yes, there are some women that have gotten caught up due to.
Wait, you said there's not a lot of women abusing the system?
There's not. We don't know the specific numbers.
Okay.
But I'm going to say this again.
Okay.
What do you mean by abusing
I'm
the
going to
system?
say this again. I'm going to say this again. I'm going to finish saying this again. That we cannot just say, oh, women have lost their ways and all of this and women. No. You know how many women, our grandmothers couldn't do half of what the women could do in this time now. And social media has played a lot of roles to what's been going on among women and men. And don't act like our men is traditional, because y'all
Samara,
not.
Let me ask you a question. Do you feel like the desire in women to serve a man has decreased in the modern era?
But the desire for man to be a husband has decreased as well.
It's just what we look for.
Oh my God! The desire for men to be husband has decreased as well. Everybody's
So
more
you can only blame yourself for the choices you make in the show.
Everybody is focused on the hookup culture. The hookup culture has played a huge role between men and women. Y'all can't just blame women. Men are not doing the traditional shit either.
But the answer to violence is not more violence. And what I mean by that is the answer to players. The answer to a player is not to be a female player.
You see, and this is the issue, right? When you got women that is raising male children and using this as like oh, women are not out here abusing the system and this is what, are you kidding me? There's men out there that take care of their children that still on child support because of you said the system, and I'm gonna use the system in all aspects. Whether it's child support, whether it's getting niggas locked up.
I said all women. I said not all women.
SNAP, whether it's fucking food stamps, whether it's WIC, that is all a part of the system. And you just said that there's not women out here abusing the system.
I want you to clarify what I said. I said not all women.
You said there is not a lot of women. That's what you said.
Yeah,
there is
so
not a lot of women.
I was very clear. I didn't say all women. I said not a lot. I can't give you a percentage.
And that's ridiculous for you to say. That's ridiculous for you to say not a lot of women.
That take, for me to say it's a lot, that's crazy. Because then if I say it's all women, that's crazy.
Now, what I will say, I do have to sympathize with even like the American women of today. The men have led a lot of men are leading women astray, like on a massive scale. So it's like I can't even be mad at certain aspects of independence, but it's like you gotta look. You can't just.
Yo, let me tell you something. First of all, let me explain this, right? There's most women, right? And most of these things that is out here, and these programs and all of this shit that is out here, is catered to women. Okay? There's women that go to shelters and end up 3 weeks later with an apartment. There's
Not
women.
3 weeks.
What?
Not 3 weeks.
I don't care if it's 3 weeks or fucking 3 months. I'm telling you that these programs is set up for them. That's what I'm telling you. These programs are set up for them. All right? You don't see homeless men going and getting apartments and all that type of shit. You don't see that because these programs is not set up for men. Okay? First of all, anybody with sense knows that in the beginning it was set up to get the man out of the household so they can control the woman. Because for a woman that don't have rights, that now have rights, they are the easiest target to manipulate. What are you talking about? So at the end of the day, for you to even say that doesn't even make sense. Because the whole world knows that. This is why men were sent to Vietnam. This is why men were sent to jails and all this stuff to get the man out of the household.
Facts. And in the court system, it's like I've experienced it myself. When it comes to child custody, it doesn't matter what a woman does. There's going to be no consequence.
That wasn't even marriage. You get married to somebody.
For example,
a man is putting his lifeline on the line by getting married. 9 times out of 10, a woman gets half. They get through with everything. They all of that.
Listen,
that's not even true.
That's true for hard. If you're a hardworking man that's got some money, yeah, you are basically.
I don't know what world you living in.
So you're telling me a woman that makes more money than the man?
I'm telling you,
the whole marriage. Wait. The whole marriage.
It's more of a risk for a man to get married than a woman. That's what I'm telling you.
I'm gonna say this: a woman that been in her and they're going through a divorce. You're gonna tell me that he's the one that paid more still?
I said to you, it's more of a risk for a successful man to get married than a woman.
I think it's more of a risk for both successful people.
Okay,
to get married.
If you're successful, but 9 times out of 10, women ain't marrying down. Come on now.
Some do.
All men basically marry down. Financially.
And that's why there's less men that want to get married nowadays because niggas is seeing what it is. Oh, I marry her, you gotta have a prenup. She don't want to sign the prenup, I'm not getting married. Because guess what? She ain't gonna take all of what I work hard for. We done seen that play out in how many situations.
What I'm saying is that we put this whole narrative to make it seem like all marriage just end with the man alone financially losing, when if both parties are financially successful, it could harm both people. If I'm in my whole time of marriage and I have more of a pension than you, I'm the one that wound up giving you half my pension, especially in the state of New York.
Pension? Girl, keep your fucking pension.
I'm just telling you how it works.
I'm talking about niggas who
I'm not only talking overall.
Making money. What are you talking about?
Bro, at the end of the day, it's all wickedness because the only grounds for divorce biblically is infidelity. But people nowadays, we're so wicked. This culture, oh my, like,
you know how much niggas is out there that was married that they subjected to fucking not seeing their kids and this and that because she's saying, oh, I this and that, blah blah blah, and all this bullshit, making up stories. All you talking. How you going to even fix your face to say not a lot of women used out the system? Are you crazy?
Because it's a lot of women in their career. So we can't just put a blanket statement by saying women. We can't. It's some women that take advantage of the system.
Yeah, we can. We've seen it, we witnessed it, and we lived it. What are you talking about?
No.
I know what I'm going to say. My point, my thesis statement is the marriages that I've seen last are the ones where a woman focuses on the home and on the man, and the man focuses on taking care of the woman. And how does a man do that? Working all the time, making money. Those
So what about
those
the
are the.
people that it works? What about the people that it works for them that both parties are working together as a team?
Show me,
There's
you
people
know,
that
some
working
couples
in.
like
I
that
know a
that are
couple.
still
I know a
together
bunch.
40 years, 25 years.
I know a bunch. It's people that are just building life together, man. That whole narrative of making it seem the woman is not fucked if she's in a cruise ship. I go to a lot of meetings. I do a lot of work in the field. That's
All right, so let me
bullshit.
ask you a question. If what you're saying is true, right? How did they come up with this with the term "it's cheaper to keep her"? Happy life, happy wife. How did they come up with those? If what you're saying is true?
If they come up with a term, they come up with a term, but facts
No,
is
you're not
facts.
answering my question. Answer the question. Why would they have come up with that if what you're saying is true? Why would they say happy life, happy wife? Why would they say it's cheaper to keep her? Why would they say those things if what you're saying is
Because
true?
of all phrases that people use based on in the marriage. If your wife is happy, you'll be happy. You'll get a cooked meal based on phrase. That's fine that they're saying that.
What? Oh, no,
I'm
now
saying
you're just being
these
delusional.
are phrase. These are
Now you're
phrases
just
that
being
say.
delusional.
These are just phrases.
Oh, okay. So when somebody says cheaper to keep her, that's just a phrase. That's just a phrase too.
Because if we're gonna really talk about the concept of divorce and marriage among the black community, most of us that are getting married are not all making six figures. It's only the 1%.
Nobody asked you that. I asked you
About.
a question that you still
Yeah,
have
but
not
you're
answered.
talking about 1%. Most of these men that are
1%? The whole world knows that fucking terminology. What do you mean 1%?
That's in the eye of the beholder.
The whole
I
world
know a
knows
lot of
what
people
cheaper
that
to
make
keep her
6
means.
figures.
What are you talking about?
you're talking about the 1% of people that makes a certain amount of money. Not everybody in the black community is making six figures. Not everybody marriage turned out like that.
What are you talking about?
Like the divorce rate that you're talking about.
What divorce rate are you talking about?
Losing. When you said men are losing and it's easier not to get married, most of our black men that get married are not leaving their divorce where they're losing everything. It's not true because most of them are not making six figures.
I don't know what demographic.
Look, I don't know who she's talking about.
I am talking about our black men.
I don't know who she's talking about.
That's not true.
Talking about your husband, your ex-husband.
We getting money these days.
Most of our black men are not making six figures. That is 1% of us.
I'm talking about joint incomes. I'm not talking about one person. I'm talking about household incomes. If you're not hitting six figures,
okay. So let me ask you a question. Since that's your belief, right? Let me ask you this question.
That's not my belief. That's a fact. If every black man was out here making six figures,
this is a fact, right? This is a Tamara fact,
what is
right?
going on? People, y'all know I ain't lying in the comment. Most of our black men are not making six figures.
Okay, so since that's a Tamara fact, right? I'm asking you, right? When a man goes to marriage, right?
Okay.
When he goes to divorce, right? If he's not making money, how come he's still subjected to paying alimony? How come he's still subjected?
That's not how divorce works.
Oh, you don't want me to finish? Okay.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Go ahead.
No, one thing I divorce for time. You know me long enough to know that I'm not an interjector and I'm not a cutoff person. You know that. You know me long enough to know that.
Most of our black men are not making six figures. Okay. Now we if we're gonna speak, we gotta speak on facts. Majority of our black men are not. I just was making a point about not making six figures, but you cut me off, and I'm not gonna finish. So go ahead. Go ahead. No, I'm done. It's fucking petty. What I'm saying is that if we're going to sit here and make it seem like every divorce in the black community end with the man just losing, that is a lie. That is a lie.
You're not going to say that. What I will say is that a lot of times nowadays the man ends up losing what? The most mentally and physically.
Both parties does.
No.
Mentally, both does. When people go through divorce, it hurt both parties. Depends on where it lands. But what I'm saying to you is for us to sit here and make it seem like all the divorce in the black community, the man lose six figures. Get the fuck out of here. Not all our black men are making six figures.
But it's not about that. The courts show more sympathy, and that's
what she's gonna keep talking about. She's gonna keep talking about six figures.
9 times out of 10, a woman is gonna get what she's asking for. Lawyer or not.
Let
me put it like this. My baby.
That's all she's gonna keep talking about. Six figures.
What I'm saying, Major, it's a talking point that helped to push the narrative to tell black men not to get married.
No, it's not. I know niggas that don't make six figures that went through hell. What are you talking about? I know niggas that don't make six figures that went through hell. What are you talking
We
about?
all know people that go through hell.
They can't see their kids. They ain't get visitation rights. They paying child support. They paying alimony, and they ain't making 6 figures. What are you talking about?
I paid $1,400 a month in child support for one kid that I only got to see 2 times or once a week out of a month. Why do you think I moved to Texas? And I didn't up and leave. And I had rights. She up and left, but she still got child support and she still got more time. Tell me how that makes sense. Tell me how that makes sense.
Women really think this way. And that's why a lot of niggas
agree with men paying
and that's why a lot of
I'm
niggas is
against
scared
it.
to get married and all that other shit. Because this is what y'all really think. This is what y'all really think. Y'all really think that niggas ain't getting fucking bashed in fucking these white people system.
Every day.
What are you talking about?
It's bad. I went to mediation. They didn't even look me in my eye. They
niggas to go there. They telling you that receipts don't matter no more.
No, I had a lawyer,
Everything
but
you get from now on is a gift. All that type of shit. What are you talking about? If you ain't in a man's shoes and you ain't know what a man deal with, what men deal with on a regular basis, then don't speak on it.
What I'm saying is based on, I'm not speaking on anything else but the marriage. That's what I'm talking about.
All you're speaking on is your personal experience.
I am not speaking on anything personal.
Yes, you
if
are.
We're gonna sit here and say that most men lose a lot in marriage.
Everybody and their mother knows that
about?
the fucking system favoritizes women. Everybody knows that. Everybody knows that. You can go in there with your shit together, all kind of receipts, paperwork, this, that, and the third, and niggas is already proven, looked at as they guilty and they a fucking waste man. From the time a woman brings you to a court, the judge is looking at you like you're a waste man. Only as of recent, where the judges that started seeing that these women is manipulating the system. Recently, that's been going on. You know how much good fathers is out there that take care of their kids?
I am not saying no to that.
What you talking about?
I am not saying no to that. I'm just speaking once.
Yeah, you are saying no to that. Oh, no. not every thing ends up in men this and men that. Not every man is making 6 figures. What you talking about?
It is the
What that got to do with it? There's niggas that go in there and say they a fucking handyman. I make $400 a fucking week. And niggas is like, all right, well, guess what? 3 of that is going to go to that child. How you supposed to survive off $100? They don't give a fuck about that.
If you're talking about the child support system and you're talking about divorce, we're talking about 2 different topics.
Well, you said the system. So like I said, I'm speaking on all aspects of the system.
You made a statement by saying marriage is, a lot of men don't want to get married because they want to.
Because the system favoritizes women. That's why. And you can put it anyhow you want to put it. That's the fact of the matter.
And I'm saying, what demographic are you talking about?
All right, let me ask you a question then. Since you're so strong on it, when you went to divorce, right? You said you're a divorced person. When you went to divorce, did you have to pay anything?
Yes, I had to pay for the. I went to go pay for the paperwork.
What paperwork? I'm not talking about paperwork. Don't be foolish. Don't be foolish and tell me about paperwork.
So wait. I had to hide my income.
I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask you none of that.
What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You're so hyped. What are you talking about?
I'm not asking you that because you keep answering questions. I'm not asking you.
Look. So when you have a
I'm asking you, were you subjected to pay anything towards that man concerning your child or concerning alimony or anything of such? Did you have to give up half of your properties? Did you have to do any of that?
He got it. He turned it down. There you go. That's what I said. He turned it down. What I did. Let me clarify this. What I did, and I said this plenty of time in my life. I took my 401k and put it in the IRA because he would have got half of it. And I spent that bitch because I knew he was gonna get it. And then what he did, I said, oh my God, I gotta hide my shit because he's gonna get, because I'm the one that made more and ahead of my career longer than him. In the state of New York, if you live in New York City, after 5 years, whoever has
Did he go in there and tell them that
He did not.
So what are you talking about?
We had the argument about it. I said, don't try to come after my shit because I know that's what you're gonna do.
And did he do that?
He didn't do it, but he was entitled to it.
So he he would basically like the court ordered you to pay up, but he was like, "No, I'm good."
I would have to pay up because I'm the one that had the most.
Right, but
it wasn't like, even. It wasn't canceled out because I had more than him.
But he told the court no.
Yeah, he didn't go for it. He just signed off and released. He didn't sign for nothing.
All right, so give me
Why y'all got a divorce?
Give me a percentage of how much women.
Plenty reasons.
Give me a percentage of how much women, right? Go in the courthouse and say, this man makes such and such money and he got 401k, but I don't want no parts of it. How much women do that?
It depends on what they're arguing about, what they're fighting about. It depends. I'm not going to give you a percentage because it depends on what people are arguing about. There's some women like, fuck that, I'm taking the house. There's some people that would get the house. Sometimes women got to sell the house and split the house with the man.
Yeah, the comments say,
just be careful because there's women out here that think like this. That's all.
No, it depends. You got women that go through the divorce and say, the judge will say, okay, being that y'all been in this house 15 years together and y'all bought the house together, she got to sell the house. Or it can be agreement, she keep the house and he doesn't pay alimony. That's the deal my sister made. She kept the house and he didn't have to pay alimony.
So he just got to find someone else to make. Okay.
You can make deals. But when I hear people say, oh, the men lose, the women lose too. What are y'all talking about?
But women are incentivized for divorce more than men. So how do you say y'all lose?
You really believe that theory?
100%.
Okay.
It's facts.
You really don't believe that theory?
Where's Raza? Why the fuck I gotta lie? Who are you to even say?
You really don't believe that theory?
What?
That women that the system is set up for women over men?
Listen, this is the thing.
It's deeper than that. The system incentivizes women to not be with a man. Period.
Listen.
You know what you get on taxes for having a kid? You know what you get if you make under $45,000 a year?
No, I get that. I don't disagree with that. I'm not arguing that. That's not my argument.
So what is your argument then?
That point that you're making, I don't disagree with.
What is the argument you're making then? That's what I want to know.
The argument that I'm making is to make it saying that when it comes to marriage, men have a lot to lose. We have got to be clear on what men we're talking about. Because if you're gonna talk on the black man and the white man, a lot of y'all are comparing yourself to white men that makes a certain salary. And not every black man is going through divorce and losing everything. There are black women that's going through divorce that's been in her career a longer time than the husband, that's been a nurse or a doctor or whatever, and she gotta fucking pay. I know a lot of women.
But motherfuckers is getting paid, man. Like,
oh my God, you're not getting my point. All right.
Bro, you're not gonna win, bro. Just leave it alone.
You're not getting my point.
Just leave it alone, dog. I'm telling you. In this time, bro, let me tell you what the best.
I'm not saying that man don't have a lot to do.
I'm gonna tell you what the best thing is to do right now in these times, bro. You educate yourself, and you educate your children, and you move forward. You understand? Especially if you got a boy child. Educate your son and let them know what's going on out here, okay? Don't let a woman speak for you and your household. You speak
so you think that a woman that, all right, so let me ask both of y'all this.
That's just what it is.
All right, so let me ask both of you this. Oh, wait, brother, let me ask you this,
love
right?
y'all, man.
Wait.
It's nothing but love. It's nothing but love.
Brother, let me ask you this.
Go ahead.
You met a girl at, let's say y'all got married. She's been a nurse from she is 22 years old, right? Mm-hmm. So that means her 401k and her pension has been building from she's 22 years old. She got with you at 30. You just got a plumber's job at 30 or 35. Y'all got divorced at 47. Who got more money?
A plumber or who? What does the girl do?
She's been a nurse from she is 22.
It depends.
No, wait. She bought her first property when she was about 29.
Well, let me tell you what she's gonna do.
Let me just finish out.
She's gonna give you the safest, nicest
scenario
to try to make it sound good. How much women? Ask the question again. How much women marry down? How much of them do that? How much women is gonna? You heard what she just said? Listen to the scenario she just gave you.
So let me just finish it then.
This girl was was a nurse since she was 22, and you just got a plumbing job. How much women is doing that?
Let me just finish. There's a lot of nurses in here that been nurses from an early age, got with their husband that started their career much later than the woman.
I got news for you, Tamara. There's a lot of women in here that's disagreeing with what you're saying.
I don't care.
I know, but I can't don't say there's a lot of women in here.
All right, brother, let me just say this. You got with this woman, she's career from the age of 22. Because I know my sister been a nurse, and my mom started being a nurse at 21. So I'm just saying. So she started being a nurse from then. She got married at 30. Once she got married at 30, he got his career, but his career is not as bright and long as hers. She's been invested in a 401k. She's been invested in her career. They got divorced in their late 40s. Who's more invested financially?
I bet the man, because I bet she done took out of that 401k and
you want me to
fucking money up on Gucci.
Yo, you want me to end this conversation real quick? You want me to put this conversation to bed real quick?
A woman ain't getting married to save money. A woman is not getting married to save money.
I'm gonna
that woman done blew that bag. Fucked up now.
Watch this, bro. I'm gonna show you something real quick. I'm gonna put this conversation to bed real quick. Watch this. Because Tamara know a lot of women that do a lot of things.
I'm a woman, so hey.
All right, watch this. How much women you know paying alimony right now?
I know two. I don't know a lot. I don't know a lot.
And maybe you on child support right now?
And only one man I ever met
How
that I
much
know
women
pay
you know
alimony.
paying child support right now?
Only one.
I know Majah, are you on child support
I know
right
a
now?
lot of men on child support.
I said how much women you know paying child support?
But Majah, are you on child support right now?
Only one.
No.
My brother's ex.
You're not?
My brother's my brother's ex.
I thought you was. I am.
I've never been on child support. One girl tried to take me to child support, and it came out that the child wasn't mine.
Yo.
And I took care of that child since he was 8. Until he was 8.
On some serious shit?
Until he was 8.
On some serious shit, bro?
I swear on my life.
Damn, dog. I'm sorry for laughing, bro.
That's why when you talk about certain things, you ain't gonna talk it with me and act like it's nonchalant and it's nothing. And because I only speak on things that I've been through. You understand what I'm saying? And things that I've seen people go through, bro. You understand what I'm saying?
About little boy?
What?
Have you ever kept in touch with him, or you stopped?
For what? What I'm keeping in touch with him for? As my child?
Straight up.
You didn't get used to it, though?
But as a man, in your mind, with that, I've thought about that situation. If that were to occur, you got to detox from that and cut it off. Because it does no benefit for you at all. It's just going to hold back from your future.
So
your future. It's not wicked. Because women lie to so
No, not you. The woman that does that.
Oh, 100%. That's the evilest thing you can do, I feel like.
Y'all have to play like y'all delusional if y'all want. This system was designed to keep us apart, further and further apart. And that's just what it is.
We just need to recognize that.
It's just like giving a coward a gun, nigga. You give a coward a gun, the same way you give a woman give woman rights and this and that. Of course, naturally, you're not gonna know how to act with it. You understand? And that's why a lot of women utilize the child support and this and that. Oh, he don't want to be with me? I'm going to fuck his life up. Oh, he got a new girlfriend? I don't want that bitch around my child. Da-da-da-da. All this other unnecessary bullshit because guess what? They know they can run back to the system and fuck you over.
That's my biggest fear in the world, child support. My biggest fear.
I don't see how, because you feel like the system ain't against us.
700 every 2 weeks.
Oh,
and I'm here. I'm right here.
Wait a minute. You paying Wild there too?
I have to. It's on papers.
What the fuck?
And a rent. But it's okay. It's alright. Because, I gotta do what I gotta do to be able to see my son for now.
Wow.
And I'm not saying I don't pay for no groceries or nothing like that. She paid the electric bill, the groceries, you know what I'm saying? She paid for all her own shit. Like, she has a job, she's a teacher, so she's not ripping me dry. I'm not sitting here saying she's doing me dirty, but yeah.
So did you want her to quit her being a teacher?
Nope. Well, she's not my woman. I can't tell her what to do. Even if she wasn't, and she wanted to continue to be a teacher, I'd nicely tell her respectfully, I don't want my wife to have a job.
I get it.
Look, at the end of the day, what we need is this generation of people need to realize is that we need each other. We can't do what each other do.
I don't like this generation and how they use each other. That's the part I don't like. Like when it comes to just wanting to fucking see somebody as commodity and monetary things, I don't like that. I don't like the fact that someone it's normalized and say, oh, he got the bag. I'm gonna just, I hate that mentality.
That's disgusting.
If
you're not looking to serve somebody, don't leave them alone. If you're not there, if you're not there for service, you're there for damage.
I agree. This generation of women and men, because I don't just put it on women. I hate how both men and women are in this generation. I don't like it. I think that they are heartless. I think that everybody's just operating based on surface. No one operates from the heart. No one loves each other or like each other. They only see what they can gain out of each other for the moment and on to the next. They deal with each other like the button that they click on the phone and the computer. And that's what I hate about this generation. I do not like this generation.
Men want sex.
Yeah, and that's the only thing that they have in common, nothing else. No one sit and say, yo, I like yours. I like what you, let's read the Bible together, or let's just read a book together. Nobody likes each other. I hate this generation. I do. I'm sorry to say that.
They read together and go to church for 1 week or 2 weeks, maybe.
Yeah, they just fake. It's like the world is just fake. Fake. Everybody you say is married, you single. I'm single because people are heartless. I don't have a wicked heart. I genuinely love. And because I don't like getting my feelings hurt, I don't like getting my feelings hurt. I don't. And I know me, I love hard. And every time I try to love her, like somebody, you find out some bullshit. I gotta go. I can't deal with this. You're a heartless motherfucker. So I'm single because people are heartless. I'm not single because I'm picky. Heartless.
I was just talking about this shit with my coworker, like literally today. Like, Jesus coming back soon, man. Them skies gonna open up real soon.
Whatever is coming, people are not seeing the purpose of life. Everybody just is out here just fucking. Nobody has no fear of God. Nobody has no fear of care. I am so afraid of just being in somebody's presence that's wicked. That's wicked. I'm afraid of people. I'm not single because I'm looking for some rich dude. I think that no. I'm single because I'm afraid of people. I don't know.
You gotta give yourself. You gotta also give yourself time to trust people too, and how you do that is you just pray. God's not gonna lead you astray. He'll tell you who's wrong and who's right. You'll have those feelings, but you gotta give somebody your trust again, girl. God damn.
I'm trying to, but it's not easy. It's not easy.
Man, shit.
I'm trying to.
I'll be on the same thing. I'm preaching to the choir because I'll be doing the same thing. Like,
I'm trying to trust me. I'm trying. I go on dates with people. I'm like, okay, this seems cool, and then 2 seconds later, oh, by the way, I'm like, what the fuck?
It's really weird because it's so normal. It's like you expect just disappointment and just somebody to be just.
Yeah, like I'm gonna give y'all a scenario. I'm gonna give y'all a quick scenario. I met a brother recently, right? The brother and me is talking on the phone. The vibe is good. We know each other. I went to the gym actually, and he was walking out, and we both kind of was in the elevator, and he was like, "What you working out on today?" And that's how the conversation started. And we started talking. We exchanged phone number. He asked me for dinner. We spoke on the phone 2 weeks prior before the dinner. He said, "I'm going through a divorce." Never tells me till the dinner. She lives in the house with him still. So I'm like, wait, what? He was like, she gave me the paper 3 months ago, but I sleep on the couch. What am I doing with that? I can't do nothing. No matter how much I like brother man, I can't do nothing with that man.
He's not gonna be there forever.
No man that's just recently coming out of a divorce. And not even fully divorced, because you're on the couch still with a 2-year-old.
Oh, no. I mean, I can't judge the situation. But
I have to judge it because I have to protect myself.
Yeah, but everything ain't perfect. Sometimes you gotta work with it.
It ain't gotta be perfect, but what I explained to him is, I said, no matter how you go around it, divorce has 5 stages. And you ain't been through none of the stages yet. You're just on the couch.
See,
She
my
just gave me
situation, though.
paperwork.
It's the same thing.
I don't want no man that's dealing with that type of triangle. Come out of that, clear your head. You know how much shit it takes to go through a divorce mentally? I don't want to deal with that. That's a burden on me.
Yo, me and y'all cook.
Yeah, bro.
What you making, dog?
Some shrimp.
She said some shrimp.
Real quick, bro.
Okay, then. Boy, chefing.
And the date was nice, ladies and gentlemen. Beautiful restaurant.
The meat, so you know.
Yeah.
Had a beautiful date with that gentleman, and he's a beautiful man. But I can't do nothing with that man.
I mean, you could, but you just don't want to.
What can I do with that man? Tell me. A man that's been in a marriage for the past 8 years.
Inspire and motivate him to change his situation.
No, I'm cool. We could talk on the phone. We could be friends. But I don't got time to be in like that. He's in a limbo.
A man gonna move quickly by the right lady.
It doesn't work like that when you're going through a recent divorce with small children. No, it does not. Now they got to figure out the house, the cars, the this, the that. This is an attorney that got a whole bunch of shit he got to fix up with going through that divorce.
I mean, really, all he got to do to make the relationship work is just get an apartment of his own and fix himself.
And I asked him that. I said, "Me ask you, so what's up with the moving?" And he's like, he was trying to put another house on top of, because he really don't want no man around his children. What the fuck are you saying then? He was gonna build another floor. What are you saying, sir? I just ate my food and enjoyed my time and brought my ass home. Because it doesn't sound promising. That's a non-negotiable situation. That's a situation that I would never put myself in. That's a setup to get your feelings hurt.
That's the dating pool.
Yeah, that's the dating pool. That is literally the dating pool.
Yeah, man. Is everybody still like halfway in and out of a relationship, trying to like just see what's going on?
Yeah.
Is there something better out there where they just need to figure out and stick with what they got?
What's going on in the household? I told him, I said, yo,
I'm a firm believer in you're not gonna find that genuine love too many times in life.
Nope. My mother said it only come around, once or twice, the most.
And then you let it go.
Yeah. So what am I supposed to do? Because he took me on a date.
Go back to your ex.
If I go along, yeah, I would never.
Yo, man, you hear me?
I would never.
Go back to the ex.
I'd rather be by myself, baby.
Y'all need to bring back the dating show for these poor souls, man. Not me though.
Yeah, all right.
Nah, D. Not me. I'm good.
Don't want to pick up a man that's in the house with their baby mother, their wife still. Nobody wants.
And I don't want to pick up no woman while I'm in this situation. I don't even want to date. And that's another thing. Who benefits more from dating?
I think it depends on what your interests are.
What do you mean? Like, if you go on a first date with a guy, are you gonna split the bill?
No. If he asks me out, no.
But we gotta ask y'all out. Y'all not gonna ask us out.
If it's a third date, I said, listen, I'm gonna treat you on the third date.
If it gets that far.
If it gets that far.
I got nothing more to say for the night, brother. It's too much cap going on, so I'm just chilling.
If you're my dude, I mean,
that's Major's problem. Major's too real, man.
If you're my dude, I mean, but
Nah, you're right though.
But
a lot of cap.
What? It's just the dating market is rough. It's rough. I ain't gonna sit here and cap. It is. It is. It's just certain shit I'm not doing. I'm not doing.
It's honestly comedy. Like, just like the dating today is really like, it's just so backwards.
Because everybody's doing the whole instant gratification thing. Everybody wants to get what they want out of the person. Some women will meet a man and think he got the bag, so let me hurry up and give him some pussy. Some women were like, okay, the pussy might make him feel like he's gonna be my man, and that man intention is just to fuck. So it's like you get caught up out there. Now you got an extra body. Now we doing it again with somebody else. I'm not putting myself in that shit. Nah. It's a game. And for some of these people, it's a game.
I ain't never been married. I'm not in any really rush to get married. I'm 30 years old, so I'm not that young.
It's a great feeling. So you should get married. It's a great feeling. I'm not going to sit here and lie.
I would love to. If I meet the right woman, you know what I'm saying, that our mindsets align and all that. But I'm not just going to rush into marriage. I've seen that happen too many times.